Hi everyone. So today, continuing on kind of playing with the new items I picked up from the early May craft day, I guess May 9th. I have this set that I had picked up there on HSN. It's the Crafter's Companion. I think they're calling it like Ornate square nesting dies or something like that. To me, nesting dies, it's one after the other. These are just a couple, well, there's 6 in here because there's 4 like little corner dies, but it's just basically this outer one that does make a frame. It cuts the frame regardless. Like the frame isn't there that you have a separate die, it's just going to cut it. And then the inside kind of decorative one, just a couple different layers basically. But it's a set here, and I think HSN is having free shipping through Sunday. I'll have that info in the description box as far as when that ends, so that's really nice. I don't know why they do free shipping on some days and they couldn't do, last week, but that's just how they do it. So these items I did, like I said, purchase, but I will have them linked in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Also talking about shipping, I got an email. They're like, oh, since you're such a, wonderful shopper of ours or something like that, which I'm sure they sent it to everybody who's ever bought an HSN. They wanted to let us know that they are changing their return policy on shipping. Like, let's say you pick something up and, it's defective or something's missing or it just doesn't quite work or whatever. Obviously you can ship it back and they pay for that, right? And they also refund the whole price. Like, let's say you did pay shipping when it came out, let's say it was $3.50 or whatever. So they refund everything, which they've always done. But what they're gonna do now is not refund the shipping that you paid when you first got it. So like, let's say you just don't like it, you returned it or whatever. They used to refund basically all of the purchase price, with the shipping and everything, but now they're not going to do that. So you still will have paid for shipping, and you're going to pay to return it, and they're not going to refund the shipping that the initial shipping that you paid when you ordered it. So that's just something they're changing, and I don't know if everybody knows about that, but I hardly ever return things, so it's not the biggest deal. But if you do return stuff, just know that they're not going to refund the shipping that you initially paid. I guess that's the difference, unless it's defective, like I said. But anyway, all right, so I have these and they're square, and the largest square die is 5.1 inches. I think I might try to cut this since it's more intricate on that new Hello Hobby die cutting machine that I picked up at Walmart. I was kind of thinking, I gave you guys my sense of it whenever I reviewed it yesterday. That thing has like 5,000 views, so it just went off, so thank you guys for watching that. I didn't know people were so interested. Some people said they've had it. Some people said they bought it on clearance, which is even better. But, my Walmart, I think, just now got them, so they're just what it is. And obviously on their website, it's $80. But, on a good day on Spellbinders, you can pick up the Platinum 6 for like $100, like especially when they have like the $25 off of the 100 or things like that. So, and then if you're a member at Spellbinders, you get that 10% off. So like, with the other one, you kind of have to kind of mess with it a little bit. It did a great job. I'm not gonna, but again, finding cutting plates, all those kinds of things. So I just, the other things in my mind that I forgot to talk about. Somebody had asked if these guys, and for whatever reason, I always keep this one next to me, this shaping molds will fit through it. So it's the size of like a steel roll die. The reason I didn't do a steel roll die is because I'm not going to cut into that one plastic plate that it came with, because it doesn't say to cut into it, and I'm not going to mess it up. Maybe with like one of these guys, from like Daiso or Dollar Tree. Also, one of my friends here said the Dollar Tree changed their mat and you can't cut into it like you used to. So I don't know, guys. Sorry, I bought like 15 whenever I did that, so I have tons of them. And then at Daiso, it's still like this, self-healing mat. I can quickly just check on this. Sorry, guys. I know I'm kind of going off, but I had a lot of questions. And does it fit through there? Yes, it fits through there. I don't know that you're gonna be able to make the right sandwich for that to work, but again, Heartfelt Creations is kind of like going out of business at the end of the year or whenever it is, and it's just not something that I thought about, and I'm probably not going to really do a whole video to see if this works. But again, I have other machines, but it does fit in there. You just have like this gap like this much that you have to seal up somehow. So maybe with that top plate, I don't know, but it does go in there. Okay, but for today, I digress. Again, HSN is having that free shipping, so that's really great. I'll try to work on the Anna Griffin easel cards this weekend too, going into the weekend, or over the weekend. So I have these, and I was like, oh, what? I have those square Carte Noir bases I just recently picked up, so why not match these up since these are square, those are square. I think this is a 6-inch square. Oh, see, I always guess and then I'm wrong. 5.5-inch square, so that should work really well with these guys. These are all so pretty, pretty, pretty. Let's do this one. I think they call this one Wildflowers, because I remember when we went to create, whenever they had a card or a paper, you know, that you needed, they would say what it was called. I feel I'm gonna say they want to call that one Wildflowers. Okay, so we have a card base all ready to go. If you're making your own, you know, if you want 5.5 inches, it should be a 5.5 inch by 11 inch piece of paper that you score at 5.5 inches. And to coordinate with that, we're gonna have to do a gold frame, of course. Oh, I wanted to use this. You know, we can mix and match these too. Like this one can work with this guy. Why don't we do that? So we use both sets. Let me open this up. Again, really interesting packaging now, as far as, it looks very clean, but there are literally there's no inspo on these. Like you see it, it's like, oh, that's so pretty, or like some way to use it. They're just like, here you go. So, you know, kind of not great. And I did hear from you guys about the paper piecing video I did yesterday that also had no inspo, no color, anything. And they're like, oh, that's interesting, because like it should kind of wake up your ideas, like, oh, okay, you know, I want to do this, but nothing. Let's mix and match. So let's do this one. This one's a little bit thinner, I think, than this one. That'll be great. Look at that. And then I want to use this one, because I think what I'm going to do is turn it, oh, sorry guys, at an angle. That'll look pretty. I think some of the examples Crafts Company have that way. And then we have all these pretty, you know, adornment kind of things, and they are different, right? None of these look the same. These look similar. Yeah, it's kind of spiky at the top, where this one's a little more like a shell. So you have those things to play with. I'm probably not going to use them today, but there are 4 different ones, which means you have to run them through 4 different times, right? If you're using all 4 corners, instead of maybe having a pair that are the same. Same thing with this one, they're a little different. So that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is grab some gold paper, because we'll do this one in gold. I don't know what I want to do this one in. Do we want to bring in some pink? What I'm probably going to match it up is with some Carte Noir flowers, which unfortunately I did order an extra set from Anna Griffin whenever I had gone to create. And I actually ordered it a little bit early because, you know, whatever. The sale was the sale since like before create even ended. And they're still not here. I did get one box, the crop home 2 box that I ordered. That one came in really fast, but again, I ordered it early, so it probably went out before the rush of all the other, you know, sales they made that weekend. We'll see. Ooh, how about shiny black? Is that weird if I cut this out of a shiny black? Because I do have some shiny black paper. Let's do that. So let me grab the papers. I'll be right back. Scrap in my little pile here. So we will try that again. I'm going to run through that Walmart machine. We will see. Yeah, thanks for checking out that video, you guys. I did not expect a lot of people to do that, so I really appreciate it. Oh, you know what? This is the Anna Griffin matte foil cardstock, the auto ship, but I think they also had it individually later on at HSN. It might be sold out, but if it's there, I'll link it. You know, I have the gold, but we also have some fun colors like that pink. Maybe we go with pink, huh? Oh, this one's pretty, but I was trying to see if I have one that is smaller. Did I use it up? I've been using up this pink. All right, let's go with this one. Okay. So there's a couple things we can do. So I know when Sarah, however you want to say that, she would say Sarah, I suppose, presented these. She ran them both through at the same time. Do you think that's too much for this little machine? Because this is going to fall out anyway, this whole section, so you might as well run 2 through, but that seems very, like a lot for this machine to handle, but we will try it. It's not going to hurt anything, it just won't cut, if that's, you know, the issue there. Okay, so let's try, guys, why not? I'm going to cut this down right here. I'm going to go turn off my dryer. You guys, I'm telling you. There's always something going on housework-like. I'll be right back. Sorry, I know, again, my angle is kind of funky, but here's our machine. And you're going to use everything but the embossing kind of matte. So again, magnetic matte on top of this base that looks very much like the Lifestyle Crafts machine. And I heard that from a lot of you guys. Are like, oh yeah, that looks like my Revolution. And that's basically what I was saying. I have a feeling this is manufactured with some folks that Again, possibly we are memory keepers. I think some people say maybe Momenta, but this is the thing. American Crafts owns everything, you guys. So those are all probably the same. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this on top. Again, we're cutting into the magnetic mat, and let's see what happens. Again, if it just doesn't cut, you know, I'll just go to a different machine. Now that is pretty tight feeling. Doesn't feel like it's not cutting, it's just very tight. Should I run back through? Let's run it back through before I open this up. That felt a lot less pressure. And we can check it out. See what happened. Okay, well, it cut the edge off. Wow, okay, hold on. And again, you know, literally I got this machine just to try it out for you guys. I have no kind of affiliate relationship with Walmart. I don't need another machine. I just, you know, there's all different price ranges and things, and I like to try those out. So this is trash. Ooh, it's really on there. So let me not mess it up. I'm just gonna kind of try to pick it up with a little something. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's really etched in there. But again, that's what I'd seen Sarah do, and I was like, oh, cool, because, I mean, honestly, this looks really pretty, and I really centered it. That's cute, and around, like, a little picture or something. That might be something to hold on to. But look at that. Super clean. I mean, there's just a couple bits that stayed, but of course I'm going to clean it off of here. Okay. All right. This one is the one I have questions on. Yeah, it's supposed to have cut this whole center. Can you see how nothing, it looks embossed more than anything, which isn't a bad look. Not horrible, but we do need to run this through again. So let me clean this off and see if we can get that cut, okay? But I'll be right back. I just took my Cricut, like, scraper just to clean that off. Otherwise, you can kind of with your nail or something. Okay, let's try that again. And this is symmetrical. You might have a little bit of an issue, but I'm just gonna pop it back in here and see if I can just run it back through like that. Now, I'm holding onto it pretty tight. I'm going to angle it like this. That way the roller hits some areas and runs it that way. I'm actually going to tape it down so that hopefully it doesn't move, since we had to redo that. And let's put this guy back on top. And let's run it through again. Let's try that. By itself, right? The other one, the feet, was to see if we can get it all cut at once. Which, of course, if you run it through the new Gemini, no problem there. That thing is overpowered. Okay, so there's one pass. I'm gonna hold it and go back in the other direction. And we'll see if this is just not, you know, maybe it's too intricate for this guy. It is quite a bit. Oh yeah, and it's totally different. The pattern I put it, I wasn't paying attention, so obviously, well, I was paying attention. It literally does not get that middle section at all. Look at that. Okay, well then I am just going to, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess if it was this way and then this way, it does make a difference, right? In the pattern. Huh. I might still be able to reuse that. Maybe take a little square or something, cover that up. So I'm gonna run it through by itself, not this one, in a different machine. Okay, for this guy. And then through my black paper, because that's really was what I wanted to begin with. I just wanted to see if we can do 2 intricate dies at once, and not quite, and it didn't even do it like by itself. Now, that doesn't mean you can't add another paper shim, and that might help give you a little more pressure, right? So I might run it through the black paper just to see, and maybe with a shim, and that'll answer another one of our questions, but I'll be right back. Let's try it one more time. Again, I used that black paper. And I added a cardstock shim, which is actually kind of thick, so maybe I shouldn't have gotten that thick, but let's look at the back of this before it comes off, but it came off anyway. Let's see. The edges are always fine because they aren't super intricate. It's that middle section. This is in there. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, so this time it did cut, and all I did was just add an extra piece of paper for a shim. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna clean this out, and then we'll continue on. Clean that out. So with something this intricate in that machine, again, run it forward, run it back, I did include an extra shim of heavyweight cardstock. I have a feeling just a regular piece of cardstock would have done it because it was really etched in there. And again, with plates, I always say the thinnest sandwich to get the job done. You don't want to you know, load up your machine just in case, because it's just not great. And then sometimes the plates start bowing or doing weird stuff. Like my plates don't do that so much, so it must be for a reason, right? I will say I'm a huge fan of this. I mean, they need to sell this separately. I don't know why they don't have anything like this as a refill for that machine. Look at that. I've cut into it. I mean, obviously it's only been a couple days, but like, it's not gouged up, like ripping up, you know? Again, it's a self-healing mat on a magnetic plate, basically. So, okay, we have that. Let's see. Oh my gosh, my nose is very itchy right now. So I wanted to do this. I still need to clean that one out, clearly. And then this guy on top like this. So we need some flowers, maybe some stickers. Hopefully I can find some like that. I was kind of thinking about if I want to use this and kind of drop shadow in the back. But, you know, it's just more pink and pink, so that's all right. Okay, well, let me go grab some flowers and sentiment and all that kind of stuff, and we'll pull it together. So, you know, I'm kind of cleaning up, putting things away, and I found that piece that we cut yesterday just to try it out. I think that might look nice in there. It's a minty green, which doesn't match anything, but like, I think we can work with it. And then I saw these from Spellbinders that I had here, and I'm like, ooh, it might be pretty to add one of these guys. Just a lot of like juicy colors. You know, maybe I'll work with some of these guys. I don't know. This one has a lot of Christmas things in it, but this is just like a Banner Day sentiment stickers. Oh yeah, I picked this up whenever we had the stamps that were Banner Day also. But like with a grateful heart, which I'm always looking for thank you cards, so there we go. So let's put that one. And then, like I said, the Carte Noire, I have Carte Noire like paper crafting kits, so I can totally go in there and get some stickers, but I have these hydrangea and rose stickers, and I kind of like the feel of these, like this really pinky ones, so I think I'm going to play with that a little bit, and then see where that gets us. I don't know if I like this with the stem, though. If it did not have a stem, that'd be great. So I'm just going to mess with these just a little bit. Oh my goodness, look at that. Ooh, maybe that's too cornery, huh? Maybe in this corner? I don't know. So, yeah, let me just play with this a little bit. It's very interesting. How about all four corners? No, that's too much. Okay. You know what? Let's commit some stuff. That way I can just start working. So this guy I need to clear out. I'm just going to put glue all behind this one and glue it down. Okay, guys? And same thing for this one. I might give it a measure to make sure it's 5.5 inches and just cut it off. And I'll have this glued down too. Okay, and I'll be right back. I have people asking me, following up on the glue. Working great. Any project that I saw, if anything, it just got sturdier and sturdier as the time went by. I think, where's that card? Oh, this one. I had used it to stick down some of these things, and I mean, it took a little while to hold it down because, again, it's a slick surface, and it's there. I mean, it's working. I don't know. It feels very sturdy. So hopefully that helps out as far as that. It does stay a little wetter, obviously, than like Nuvo Deluxe. You know, Nuvo Deluxe is my heart. So like for me, being a seasoned crafter, it does take a little bit longer to hold it down. So if that's something that, you know, well, that bothers you, then maybe that's not for you. But I will say it's nice to be able to reposition something if you do get it wrong a little bit, you know, because that happens. And usually with Nuvo, it's like, well, we're done, because after like 2 seconds, it's down, right? I'm really catching the very ends of this, not everything. I just trimmed this down to 5.5 wherever I thought would make sense to do that. And with something like this, what I'll do is just put something on top of here to hold it down, because I'm not going to sit and hold it. And I do that anyway. You guys have seen that in my videos for the last, you know, several months. I only show you that because I think people have questions about that. They're like, well, how does that stay so flat or whatever? I just put something on top that has weight. And then even one of my machines on top of this, and then I'll come back. So I'm gonna let that set up, and we'll continue on with our gorgeous card. So I took that down, you know, the plate system that was on top of there, and I mean, there's so many ways to play with this. It's like, how about even just having like this guy just kind of echoing here and here, and then having this in here, or popped up some more, maybe some flourishes behind there, and then I thought, well, maybe in here. And then after I did that, I'm like, oh, maybe further out, and having this here. I mean, you can have one in each corner, right? I mean, if you wanted, you know me, less is more. I think that looks really pretty. I don't know. Let's look at these butterflies. These guys, I mean, they just accent everything so well. Even the blue ones, I'm just feeling like I should pop one of those guys in there. If he was like over here, near there, and then maybe another one. That's a lot going on. I don't know, you guys, there's so much. Okay, let's glue this guy down, because apparently I'm not going to pop this up. Obviously it's kind of delicate anyway. So another thing I'm going to hold down for a little bit. Again, always getting the very edges. You know, there's going to be some protection to that with everything that's going to be on top of this. But for right now, let's just get that. And I'm going to dab a little bit of the extra off. Oh, that's funny. I just noticed there's one more little rectangle in there. Let's get these guys out of the way. And I'm just going to hold this down, I suppose. Oh, I said I was going to tap off the excess glue, didn't I? And I didn't. Oh well, I'll be back. So there's that. I mean, such a pretty base just to work from there. And okay, so we have these flowers that I was thinking maybe I should pop here and here. We will see. And then I grabbed another little flower because I feel like if I just put this here, it's very plain, like in the inside area. So I was thinking about just kind of popping that there, just so it has something else, and that'll make me happy. So, and then there's gonna be like a butterfly over here. So again, I mean, if you wanted to. That way's pretty too. It's very symmetrical this way for some reason. I don't know, something about it rubs me the wrong way. So let's commit. We're just gonna stick this down in this corner. And then this one, this corner. I was just debating if I want it down lower. That's fine. Oh, okay, we almost had it. We almost had it. Nope, there we go. And like in here a little bit. Ah! Okay, and then this guy, of course, we're just gonna stick down also. If you're afraid to just take this backing off and you want to reposition it and things, it's not super sticky and you can always pick it up, but just leave that backing on there, put some glue, and then go with that, you know. I'm not pushing this down quite yet. I just want to see where we're at. If I put that there. Okay. And now with this guy, I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. And let's see. I'm finally getting to the very bottom of like my Anna Griffin dimensionals, if I can find them. I have like 3 boxes of them. These are too low, you know, the little tiny ones. Oh, here. Well, oh, interesting. I have some of the black ones ready to go. Well, I'll just take that. And I want the medium-sized ones. Now we can definitely curve this. Right, if you wanted that. I'm just going to put one here and see what that looks like. This is also a sticker. That's probably enough. Maybe another one right down here. You can't really mix and match the tiny squares with these guys. The middle size squares and then the large ones that are in the kit are thick like this. They're pretty thick. The small ones have a thinner profile, which I prefer. But you can't really mix and match them because, unless, you know, I'm just saying on the same plane, you can't really do that because it just would not work very well. Because these guys will be touching the paper where the other area won't if you're using the little guys. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so pretty. Okay, did I put that in the right spot? Down here? Yep. Let's see. The Grateful Heart, I'm trying to center that and pop it in there. That looks pretty good to me. I'm kind of looking at the edge of this with that curl and the edge of this one with that curl, and that's like right on. So let's go ahead and commit to that. I mean, that honestly is gorgeous. I'm really happy with that. Pretty, but we have our little butterflies that I don't know where they are. Oh my gosh, the pink ones is what really catches my attention, but like, I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna put him kind of out here, but then that's kind of, I don't know, I kind of like him here. That's so pretty. Right. And then, I mean, you can put other ones here, but this is my card, guys. I love it. And I mean, this is like every company that I normally kind of play with is in there. Lots of fun. I love doing that, kind of matching up different things to work, right? So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. Again, HSN is having free shipping till Sunday. And, you know, that info on their new return policy as far as shipping. So hopefully that info is something you needed. But there you go, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.